we had seen some evidences for the evolution of different types of organisms. Now the next point or topic is the Darwin's theory of natural selection. From this chapter, Darwin, he had collected number of specimens of plants and animals. Depending upon observations, he published theory of natural selection. This theory preaches the survival of fittest. All organisms compete with each other in a life-threatening manner. Nature selects only those organisms which are fit to live, and the rest get perished. Now, those animals or those plants has the ability, they can survive on the earth, and those have no any ability to survive, they get perished or they may get destroyed. So this is the Darwin's theory of natural selection. Different scientists proposed the theory about the evolution. Just we had seen the Darwin's theory of natural selection. The next scientist, Lamarck, he also proposed the theory about the evolution of organisms. He suggested that morphological changes are responsible for evolution, and reason behind these changes is activities or laziness. It is called as a Lamarckism. This concept as a principle of use or disuse of organ, that is, it is completely depend upon the use or disuse of organ. For example, neck of giraffe. In the photos you can see that neck of giraffe has become too long due to browsing on leaves of tall plants by extending their neck generations. Shoulders of ironsmith have become very strong due to hammering movement. These are the some examples. Wings of ostrich and emu have become weak due to no use. There is a no use for these animals. Legs of swan and duck have become useful for swimming. These morphological changes transferred from one to another generation. This is called theory of inheritance of acquired characters, or it is also called as Lamarckism. It has been verified that modifications brought in us are not transferred to next generation. So Lamarck's theory was disapproved. Next concept is the speciation. Genetic variation, geographical and reproductive changes are responsible for formation of new species also. It is called as a speciation. Next topic is the human evolution. Dinosaurs disappeared from approximately 7 crore years ago from this earth. At that time, monkey-like animals were evolved, similar to today's lemurs. Tail of this monkey-like animals was disappeared about 4 crore years ago, and initially ape-like animals were evolved. From these ape-like animals, the humans being evolved. That is, we can say that the ape-like lemurs or ape-like monkeys are the ancestor of human beings. These ape-like animals reached South and Northeast Asia and finally evolved into gibbon and orangutan. We know that orangutan and gibbon, these are the monkeys. Remaining ape-like animals stayed in Africa and evolved into gorilla and chimpanzees about 2.4 crore years ago. First record human-like animals is Ramapithecus or Ramapithecus from East Africa. This is the first human-like animal. The name is Ramapithecus. About 20 lakh years ago, such human-like animals changed their morphological characters. Neanderthal is the example. It is called this man, Neanderthal man. It is considered as a first wise man.